Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace, salutations down to the hopeful elect. This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. It was once where when we was in the world, we were lost, and we didn't have a purpose. And guys that did have a purpose, it was purpose of this world. Being an Israelite, Jake dream was always to be a ball player, NFL player, NBA player, or a rapper, the same old typical. Or probably got guys that didn't know what they wanted to do or be. And the Lord pulled us out of whatever dreams that we had and brought us to this truth. The Lord gave us a bigger purpose, far greater than what this world had to offer. Which makes me remember Yahweh Shah in the wilderness when he was fasting. And Satan came up to him and he offered Yahweh Shai to be a ruler of all the kingdoms that were going to come upon the earth. And Yahweh Shai turned it down. Which I'll pull that up. Matthew 4. Is it 6? I think it's Matthew 6. Here it is. This is Matthew 4 and verse 1. Then Yahweh Shai led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil, which was Satan. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungered. So picture you at your weakest point when you have no food, no water, anything. You're just straight fasting, focus on the Lord. Your body going to be weak. And when the temper came to him, he said, If thou be the son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. All right, this is going into Satan. When the temper came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. All right, so this is Satan trying to tempt the Lord to ultimately fall short and, turn some stones into bread in hopes that he'll eat it. But I'm going to get to the point right here. This is Matthew 4 and verse 8. Again, the devil taketh him into an exceeding high mountain, and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world. So all the kingdoms that was going to come to pass, he was shown. Yahweh Shah saw it, including this one that we're in now. So, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and said unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. All right. So he was like, if you bow down to me, I'll make you a ruler of all these kingdoms. Verse 10. Then Yahweh Shah said unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. So the Lord cursed Satan out and told him, you only worship Yahweh, all right? Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came, ministered unto him. All right. Going back to John 8:32. Right? And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So this truth, having this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, this is what sets us free. This is our escape, our comfort. All right, guys could have been. There's plenty of talented brothers in this truth. Guys could have been fighters, singers, actors, rappers, entertainers, ball players. Brothers gave all that up to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And this is ultimately what makes us free, especially being in the times of prophecy, where all these prophecies are literally, coming to pass and in the midst of coming to pass. Because 2,000 years ago, the prophets of old, they longed after seeing the kingdom. The Lord's disciples, they longed, they wanted the kingdom so bad. The prophets of the Lord, they wanted the kingdom right then and there, which is understandable, which shows you these same spirits are back on the earth, because we coming in that same spirit. We want the kingdom. We're seeking the kingdom. So this is Matthew 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And ultimately, this race is about endurance, because many are called, but few are chosen. And I got a lot of guys in the being that this is the end. A lot of guys are giving up the faith because they're losing patience, which it says, woe unto you that have lost patience and want to go back into the world and pursue whatever they had, or the Lord just took the spirit from them because they're stagnant, not growing, lukewarm, whatever the case may be. I always like to bring this out. It's about enduring. And I'm going to get Acts, the first chapter, I think Acts 1-6, if I'm not mistaken. This is Acts 1-6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this point restore again the kingdom of heaven? So they was asking Yahushai, are we about to get the kingdom now? Is this the time that we'll get the kingdom? All right. Verse 7, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. And that was his response. Because ultimately, they had to wait 2,000 years because it was set in Yahweh's movie that we were going to fall and have to go through multiple reincarnations all the way up until now, being in this last captivity, the second leg of the Roman Empire, Babylon the Great, which is America. All right, so the Lord, he said, it's not for you to know that. But ye shall receive power. After that, the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and into the uttermost parts of the earth. Which this has happened because Jake know they're Israelite. This truth has spread throughout the whole four corners of the earth by way of the internet, because the internet did all the heavy lifting. All right, this is Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So this is how we know we're currently at the end, man. Having this truth being spread throughout the whole entire world. Jake in different parts of the world calling on other names, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and going out to camp, doing the work. Right, all that is through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And Lord willing, if we endure, we will be of that hopeful elect. And that's where you get Matthew 24, verse 13. No matter what hell we catching, the bodily ailments, the rejection, the demons that we have on us, disrespect we get, all that is gonna be well worth it, because ultimately it's a part of the straight gate. All right, but Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm gonna close out giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakwadash. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, let's say shalom.